Hey, best friend, and welcome back. It's your favorite Auntie Karanda, and welcome back to Real Talk with Auntie K. Now, yesterday we talked about motivation and getting the mind right. Remember? But today, oh baby, we are getting real about it. We're talking about consistency because it's cute to start something, but even cuter to finish. Can I get an amen? See, a lot of us, including me, we start off very, very strong. You start with that idea, just very strong. We get the planner, the pen, the playlist, the prayers. We even light a candle, baby. Talking about this is my productive era. But we never get started. 2 days later, we're back on the couch talking about I'll start fresh Monday. Listen, consistency does not mean perfection, not by a long run, okay? It means showing up when you don't feel like it. That builds momentum. You want that business, you want that healing, you want that peace. You got to keep showing up every day. God can't bless what you quit on, baby, okay? Now, Auntie got you covered. We got 3 tips here to stay consistent. Okay, tip number 2, schedule your purpose, okay? If you don't plan it, you'll push it to the side. Set a timer for your goals like it's a job because your purpose is your job. I'll give you a little bit of an example. I learned working from home, I needed to better manage my time. So what I did for time management is I actually treated it like a job because that's my income. This is the only income coming in. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm not working for anybody else. It's not a W-2 situation, okay? Or like to say, it's not a W-2 situation, okay? So what I did was before I went to bed at night, I started on that Monday. Before I went to bed at night, I went ahead and planned out my whole entire day. From the time I got up to the time I went to bed. I put what I was doing for this hour, what I was doing for that hour, what I was doing for this hour. That way it keeps you steady and it keeps you on track. I even went as far as saying, got up this morning, said prayers this morning, checking off everything. And another thing that happens when you go to work, you usually get 2 15 or 2 10-minute breaks and you get a 30-minute or hour lunch break. That's what I did. I even put it down on my plan, on my piece of paper, when it was time for my break. So when I went ahead and got started, usually about 8:30 is when I got started. I wrote it down what time I was getting started. And let's say I got started at 8, okay? I wrote down the time I was starting and what I was working on. I worked on whatever I wrote down for 2 hours. Uninterrupted, no phone calls, no TV, no nothing. 2 hours. I set a timer for 2 hours. When that timer went off, I took a 15-minute break. I put a timer to that 15-minute break because if you don't watch it, you'll get on the phone, you start talking to somebody, you get into a movie, and before you know it, your day is gone and you have not accomplished a daggum thing. So I set a timer for my 15-minute break. After my 15 minutes, I started again on what I had on my paper, what I needed to work on for that day and at that time for 2 hours. Set another timer for 2 hours. After the 2 hours, it was lunchtime. You can set a 30-minute or an hour lunch break, whichever one you choose, but I find it more productive if you do a 30-minute lunch break to start off, because if you do that hour, you will actually take that hour and start on something else. You'll start talking to somebody on the phone when you're supposed to be eating and concentrating on what you're supposed to be doing. You'll start cleaning something. You'll get lost. I promise you, when you're at home and you're not in an actual office at a job, you will get lost. So 30 minutes is more than enough time. That's what most jobs give you anyway. Set a timer for 30 minutes. After that 30 minutes, start working again. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You have to stay on track. This is how you stay consistent. I even had it down to the time when I was going to bed. Because for one, we would stay up and keep on working. I'll put time in there for when I went to go pick up the baby. I put time in there when I fixed dinner. I put time in there when I read to him and spent time with him. I put time on my paper for, bedtime. And then I put time on there for me to go to bed, to say my affirmations and my prayer and go to bed. You have to put a cap on your day so that days you will go to sleep and your mind does not keep running. Because if it keeps running, you're not going to go to sleep. You're not going to get a good sleep that you need, and you're not going to get up on time to start that goal again. Okay? And third and final, last tip, check in with God first, okay? Before you scroll on your phone, before you run through looking at TikTok, before you sip that next coffee, before you stress about anything, pray about it, pray about it, pray about it. I am big on prayer. Pray about it first. Ask Him, God, what do you want me to focus on today? And He will direct your path. Tongue slipped up. He will direct your steps every single time. Okay, all right, best friend. I love you to death, but Auntie is not finna sugarcoat anything, okay? I'm gonna tell you the truth. If you want change, you're going to have to choose it every day. You're gonna have to stay consistent. You're gonna have to show up every day. Stop waiting on motivation to hit you. It's already inside you. Now, go be consistent, go be bold, and be the best version of you that God has been waiting on. This is your Auntie Karunda signing off. I'll see you tomorrow for Wisdom Wednesday. See ya. Bye.